Emirati global business tycoon Mohamed Al-Abbar is a man with big dreams and the vision and determination to see them through. Most famous as the chairman and founder of I'mar, Al-Abbar has an unmatched track record of successfully developing iconic residential, retail, healthcare, entertainment, hospitality, and leisure projects across the globe. Today, I'mar has several real estate developments under its belt, such as its flagship mega development, downtown Dubai, which boasts the world's tallest building, Burj Khalifa, and the world's largest, most visited mall, the Dubai Mall. I'mar also recently built the Dubai Creek Harbor and its new Dubai Creek Tower, set to become the new tallest building in the world. Additionally, I'mar developed the Dubai Opera, the Dubai Marina, Emirates Hills, and the sprawling King Abdullah Economic City in Saudi Arabia. I'mar also has vast real estate developments in Egypt, such as its world-class up-down residential complex and its new Cairo Gate and Bellevue developments. Of course, there's also Abbar's pride and joy, the Muraysi development on Egypt's Mediterranean coast. In total, I'mar operates in 14 countries throughout the Middle East, Africa, Asia, and Europe. Beyond I'mar, Al-Abbar has several other businesses, such as his private real estate investment and development company, Eagle Hills, and he recently took over the Middle East's largest integrated food company, the Americana Group. Al-Abbar also joined the e-commerce race in the Arab world with his digital e-commerce platform, Noon.com. Enigma sat down with this enigmatic entrepreneur to learn more about his amazing life story and his secrets to success. Mr. Abbar, it's such a pleasure to interview you again.
Shukran.
Today, what I wanted to focus on, a lot of people in our region don't realize that you are probably, or one of the very few entrepreneurs of your caliber that is self-made. And it's such a fascinating story that I'd love to hear from you how you, from early on, you had this vision to become who you are today.
والله أنا أعتقد إنه في منطقتنا يعني بصفة عامة, I think there is a lot of people who started from nothing. I'm just
and reach your caliber?
Yeah, I think so. And أنا أعتقد I'm just one of them. No matter how much can we say about how it happened, ولكن والله العظيم لولا بركة رب العالمين, we all will never be who we are. We'll never get to where we are. You'll never get to where you are. ولكن أولا بركة رب العالمين. ثانيا أنا I believe also and it all depends on يعني how hard you try.
Yeah.
بعدين بركة رب العالمين موجودة, you try really hard, ولكن is it all at the right time? فربنا كمان كريم أن you were born at the right time, that when you are 24, 25, 26, that you catch some type of an economic activity.
Yeah.
And you should be brave enough that you ride this wave and you take risk, and you have to. You need a lot of people to help you. أمك تدعي لك, تحتاج الشيخ محمد بن راشد. Without him I will not be who I am, to be honest with you. And there is a lot of people, يعني كثير ناس موجودين مثلا في الإمارات وفي دبي, ولكن I was lucky enough that I meet him to help me become brave.
But before you met him, يعني you got a scholarship to study in the US.
صح.
يعني how did that start? Dubai at the time was such a simple city, يعني it wasn't the Dubai we know today.
صح.
But for those, how did those opportunities, I feel like something in you must have
لا والله
created
I
this
think
vision.
أنا all the young boys and girls at that time, we all, يعني الإمارات كانت جديدة, ف everybody gets a scholarship and we all got excited to go. Yeah, we didn't even plan, okay, which field we are going to study in. يلا نروح أمريكا and then we'll get it from there. ولكن at the end of the day, are you enthusiastic about taking the scholarship? Are you enthusiastic about being in America? Do you open your eyes to see what's around you, right?
Yeah.
And then you have a bunch of good friends around you that encourage you to do better, كمثال يعني.
Yeah.
وبعدين لما رجعت من أمريكا, I really didn't have a plan. So I worked for a bank. I was in the central bank في Abu Dhabi. 5 years, I think I worked really hard, but still no plan, right? بعدين I was asked to go manage a company in Singapore, investment company, and I was 27 years old. I was the number one guy at 27. So I'm saying now I have to give. I think being exposed to Singapore at young age, far away on your own to manage the affairs and understand the world and mix with the Chinese. I think the Chinese had an effect on me. That's why I do a lot of things in a very short period of time.
Yeah, they're
because
very efficient.
It's the Chinese effect. ولكن كذلك I think it's my dad as well. My dad is he walks fast, he gets things done fast. So I think part of the DNA helps as well. I think بعد سنغافورة جيت في الإمارات وفي دبي يعني واشتغلت في ال Department of Economic Development. I think I did a good job. Sheikh Mohamed really helped me a lot.
So how did that relationship start, since it was such a crucial one? It started
from my government post. I came as a young man coming from Singapore. He has reasonably good experience. Let's put him into this economic development. So we did well. We were given, we are looking at business rules, tax collection, business license, city promotion. So we did a lot of stuff with a lot of good people. معايا. Sheikh Mohamed really was that's how we met.
Yeah.
And that's the
he
beginning.
must have seen something in you.
والله لا, we had a team of about good 10 people working مع Sheikh Mohamed. I was one of them. And then after 8 years, I decided that no, I want to go to the real estate business. It's, there is no big company في الإمارات in this field. I think it's a great opportunity. Singapore, they have a lot of real estate companies. Let me try.
Yeah, is that what inspired you?
Yes. Singapore inspired me. And then a lot of people believed in me, and they gave me the initial $150 million to start the company, and I really didn't have anything, and they trusted me with their money.
That's a huge thing.
Yeah, I know, and that's very close to my heart. That trust is very close to my heart. Yeah.
طبعا, that changed your life, right?
And I was really not driven by money. It was not. It was not the money. It was just, how can you trust me so much? I'm not going to let you down.
Yeah, that's so exciting, and the idea that you can envision this city and then build it, create your vision. I mean, it's fascinating.
I think we see so much around the world, and we should learn. As I said, keep your eyes open. إذا في great development بيوروب ولا بأمريكا، يعني بلدنا كمان we can have great development. Let's do it honestly. Let's do it right. Let's minimize mistakes. Let's get the best people to come and do it well, do it right.
Yeah.
And it doesn't cost a lot of money, but it's hard work.
Yeah, but I love it. It's like this idea of if you build it, they will come, Like you can create these,
الساحل الشمالي نفسه, build it, they come.
Yes.
And it's proven.
Is that what attracted you to the real estate? The fact that you can envision something and then see it, come up the tallest tower and the tallest buildings?
Well, في Dubai, I think we were at a point of time that build it, they will come.
Yeah.
And I think in Egypt, نفس الشيء, نحن في نفس الوقت. And it's true. We are at the development stage that you can do this. You can think that development, they will come.
Yeah.
Not necessarily I can say this في أمريكا ولا في بريطانيا, ولكن in our countries we still have a lot to do.
Yeah, there's room to grow.
صح.
Well, I mean, that takes us to Egypt, but like we're here in this phenomenal property, which is, I'm sure, a big part of your vision for Meresi. This was the flagship hotel that you built everything around, right?
It's the historic building.
Yeah. No, and you've created this, little piece of heaven, as we were saying.
Not really, not me. All my amazing staff in Egypt, they really do amazing stuff. Look at this. This is all they're doing.
But I know you have big dreams for Meresi, so give us a taste of what's to come.
I think I spoke to you, I said it's the paranoia. The big dream is the paranoia. يعني بالعربي paranoia قريب من المشاغب اللي doesn't sit still, which basically, how can we do more? How can we do better? How can every single year just better than the year before? And that's what we are doing, and we are going to do this for as long as possible. لأنه الساحل الشمالي في مصر is undiscovered. فأنا I'm so grateful إنه الرئيس السيسي is really pushing hard and fast على موضوع الساحل الشمالي because it's a real paradise. It's really not explored. ولكن ما شاء الله المصريين they explored it before anybody. That's why they love الساحل الشمالي. Therefore we are just at the beginning في الساحل الشمالي, in my humble view. We're talking about local tourism. ولكن I'm sure there'll be so much international coming in. Sidi Abdurrahman, I think it's the jewel.
Yeah, it is.
So we have to take care of it.
Yeah.
We have to love it, to upkeep it. We have to respect it.
Yes.
And we try to do this every single day. And we make mistakes, and we apologize when we make mistakes because it's very special. And for people, again, to trust us and come and buy homes with us or buy an apartment with us or stay in our hotels, something that's close to the heart. We don't want to let them down. and we'll continue to do it better, improve it every single year and every single minute detail, I promise you.
I can see. What struck my mind is last time you told me how your influence in fashion affected everything you do. I feel like you create like haute couture of real estate, you know, like the Burj Khalifa's haute couture, and then you have the ready-to-wear brands like Vida, but like you look at it in that sense, it's an art almost for you, right?
And بنظري أن if you do things and you do it out of love and you do it all the time, it will fall in the right place. يعني when we started our hotel chain, okay, we have 3 brands, very successful 3 brands, you know, between Vida, Rove, and Address. ولكن you are right, they just fall in the right place. Why? Because you do them from the heart. يعني نحن okay, we are in the Address, very prime properties, but we cannot forget about the kind of a different level of hotels. But can we do a different level of hotel, but with style? But on our Rove hotels, our Rove hotels, by right, they classify them legally 3-star. But I promise you, it is not a 3-star. It's 3-star. It's a hotel with a lifestyle that's absolutely as beautiful as this. طبعا yes, I think my exposure to fashion for 15 years, where I was operating almost 900 stores in the Far East, I think it has an influence because retail is tough. Retail shows you teach you details. I think you improve your taste a little bit. You work with great people and you keep changing it because fashion is about evolution. Everything is changing,
which fits your personality.
I think it adds to real estate because I think real estate is the most valuable thing in the world. Therefore, let's take care of it. Let's be stylish. And it doesn't cost money, but you need to have good taste.
Which you have.
My mother doesn't think I have good taste, by the way.
So is that what led you to meet with Giorgio Armani and work on the Armani hotels concept? This
because
love of fashion.
Because we said, how can we really bring in, the brand value of companies like Giorgio Armani? I mean, it's so high that if you stick it to a property or stick it to a hotel, automatically you uplift the value, but you have to do it right.
I've only seen the one in Burj Khalifa. I heard the one on the beach is stunning.
The one in Milan is nice.
Yes, I saw it. Yes, okay, so where is the future? The dream locations?
I think منطقتنا في الشرق الأوسط. I think that's really where we do very well. East Europe, now I'm doing a lot in East Europe, so East Europe is going to be interesting as well.
Well, outside of real estate, a lot of people don't know that you've also ventured into e-commerce, and I know you invested in Net-a-Porter as well. Tell us a little bit about your world outside of real estate.
Of course, I have Americana, which is quite a
the big food business,
large food business, which is thank God it's doing quite well. But it's heavy, it's big. We have about 80,000.
But what made you do that? It seems outside of the scope.
Well, because again, from retail, I know that in the fashion business, you buy a T-shirt or a dress once every month, while food you eat 3 times a day. So this was my feasibility study for
entrepreneurs
for Americana, and I think there is no regional player. Americana is a good regional player when it comes to restaurants, when it comes to food manufacturing. I think the same year I also went into e-commerce, and the reason is that the evolution. E-commerce is becoming part of our life. وأنا كنت خايف إنه I don't want a foreign company to come and dominate, because this e-commerce business you can really dominate. And for a foreign e-commerce company to come and dominate the region, I cannot handle that. I will not accept that. So it was a big risk for me because my age doesn't help, because I am not 23 years old who can go into technology business. But I was happy my son Rashid helped me get some of the top people in the industry.
Amazing.
So we are 4 years old, we're doing well, growing well. So we operate, Noon operate الإمارات, Saudiya. We are just scaling up our Egypt operation, and it's a great learning for me.
أكيد, it's a whole new world.
Probably next year will be the largest fashion house.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. And is Net-a-Porter going to be like?
Net-a-Porter is separate joint venture, specialized only in the upmarket, the upmarket brand for the region.
So but it increases your stature as an e-commerce player, right? That you have both of those.
Because the e-commerce companies cannot serve the upmarket segment. So when Net-a-Porter will deal with that segment, while e-commerce is your normal mid-level supermarket, from clothing to food to fashion
Yeah.
so on.
But how do you manage? You have so many businesses and such finite time. How do you manage everything?
Well, most of my time
People, I'm sure, want to know.
most of my time in real estate.
Real estate.
Most
okay.
of my time does. But still, I have my weekly meetings with e-commerce people. I think we speak 5 times a day, maybe. With the e-commerce boys. Americana, we do our reviews. So I think if you have good people and you have your periodical reviews of the business, it goes well. Well, I can also, they know that my reviews are not easy. I'm quite a
hands-on.
Tough operator. I demand a lot. I ask for a lot. I ask for excellence and hard work. But thank God, alhamdulillah, عندي ناس فيهم خير وبركة.
But you're also a very inspiring leader, which I've got
with the right people. I don't do along with everybody. If I have the good, hard-working people who are intelligent enough, hard-working, I do very well with them. Well, like people think that they will come and work for me and it will be a relaxing time. Normally they don't do very well.
Yes. What's left on in your vision? Yani? I feel like your vision, if I could come into your mind, I feel like your vision is endless. Yeah. What is left that you would like to do with all these businesses?
One have to be realistic and shift gears at the right time. I'm 62 years old. So I think now, guarding the reputation, guarding the brands, guarding the companies that I have is critical بالنسبة لي.
Yeah.
Because it took me years to build.
طبعا.
And that takes me to my next task, which is basically how can I really have the best people in these companies, not the management, but I'm looking now at tier 2.
Yes.
Who are the successor, who are going to take over. They are ready in 5 years, 7, 8 years to manage these companies and take them to the next stage. This is really my focus at this stage.
Yeah. Do you see this as going to be a family business?
I mean, my family is there, but these companies are large. I need professional people. I have operation in India, Pakistan, Masr, Serbia, Croatia, Morocco. You have to have professional people that the best caliber. I'm looking for the best of the best.
Yeah.
To come and guard these companies and grow them.
Yeah.
And they should be treated like owners. I believe in that. But you have to hire right.
Yeah.
That's the key.
That's the key. And inspire, because I feel like
yes,
you inspire a lot.
And the right people, the right people, they're inspired automatically. When you get the right person, a guy or a girl, they are on autopilot anyway.
I know, but you give more time than most.
No, but we give them. Well, of course we should.
Yeah.
Of course we should. Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
Well, since the world is your oyster, is there any country that you visited that you still haven't worked in that you'd love to explore and develop?
Well, صراحة, I want to do a lot more in Egypt.
Really?
Yeah, I love Egypt. I want to do more.
We're very lucky.
In all sectors, يعني في hospitality, residential, commercial. أنا دائما أتذكر يعني في صورة سيدنا يوسف لما سيدنا يوسف يقول اجعلني على خزائن الأرض. There is a deep meaning in this. This country is unbelievable. I still search for more. I want to do more. ولكن كذلك يعني I'm really excited. I think there's a lot can be done في الإمارات. I'm in Serbia. A lot can be done in Serbia as well. فالحمدلله, I don't know. My mind is a positive mind. I'm always positive.
Yeah,
even,
how does it stay like that? It's fascinating.
Again, I'm positive, and sometimes I go hit the wall as well because I'm too positive. ولكن I think بالمنطقة العربية, we call us developing countries. They call us developing countries. So we have a lot to do. We need to do the roads, the bridges, the hospitals, the schools, the real estate, the housing. There is so much to do, and that's why I don't look too much at West Europe, America. I don't.
It's not interesting for you, right?
These are maturing economies. Plus, نحن يعني في المنطقة العربية, we don't get treated as investors. We get treated like family. أنا أجي في مصر, they treat me like a family.
Yeah.
Well,
you've done so much for Egypt.
No, not at all. ولكن why should I go and get treated like an investor, which I respect? ولكن there is so much to do.
Yeah.
I'm looking at East Europe. East Europe also, I travel quite every 2 weeks. I go to East Europe, so that will be interesting as well. ولكن I still believe بدون مجاملة يعني the potential in Egypt is endless.
Yeah. So part of your vision is making a difference where you go, like really upgrading.
No, I don't know making a difference, but I like to do things well.
Yeah.
I really like to do things well. Me and my team, we enjoy it.
Yeah, but don't you realize what a difference you've made?
No, I want people to walk and enjoy and smile. And the kids, they walk and they smile and they say, wow, we are very proud of our country. We are very proud of our companies. We are نحن Arab, ولكن we are also just as good as everybody else. I'm very attached, and this thing is very close to my heart.
Yes.
أنا اسمي محمد، هو اسمه ممدوح، هو اسمه عبد الله، ولكن we are just as good as the other people.
Yeah.
I don't say I'm better than them, ولكن we are just as good. Why should we not do things right?
This Arab pride, that's why I think your story is so important, because you are such a role model for this region. People هنا في مصر, I don't know if Imarat برضو, grow up thinking that if you're not born into the right social class, even if you're going to succeed in your life, في ceiling. You're never going to cross that, you know? I think that's what's so fascinating about your story. I'd love for anybody watching who has a hard time believing that they can do better.
I think
what your advice would be.
أولاً كرم من رب العالمين، بعدين stay mix with the good people to encourage your mind. يعني many people will say, Mohamed, how come all the hotels are your own brand? Because we have close to 30 hotels. And I know the Marriotts are great people, I know the Four Seasons are great people, but what's wrong with us?
صح.
What's wrong with that? Are we scared of hiring 5,000, 7,000 people and learning and making mistakes and then making, this is so much better than any other 5-star hotel in the world. And why not?
And without even having the management experience, right? You just hire the right people.
Yeah, but we have 20 years now. But when we started, we had nothing. ولكن يعني العالم اللي بدأت ماريوت واللي بدأت الشركات العظيمة واللي بدأت, they're good people. They're just as good. And you can, but listen, it's hard work.
Yeah.
You want to be recognized, you want to be successful, it costs you. It costs you time, hard work, being to, keep going all the time, making few mistakes and moving on and moving on. وكرم من رب العالمين.
Did you ever have moments in your life where it felt daunting or you felt the challenges were too great?
Of course. مثلا لما الكرايسيس 2008 and 9, 7, 8, 9, it was a difficult time. I had problem with my fashion business when I was in Singapore, 97 crisis. It was very difficult times في شرق آسيا. نفس الشيء يعني last year lockdown was very difficult time.
Yeah.
ولكن سؤالي أن are you able to build your organization and it sustains any shake?
Yeah.
Or are you just building it just for I'm building it? No. A lot of people say, oh, how can you cope with crisis or difficult times?
Yeah.
You have to build your organization that in case there is a shake-up, you can handle.
Yeah.
And that's why, for example, we build our companies that way. لأن صراحة في العمل nothing is guaranteed إنه كل شيء 100%.
صح.
إنه كل يوم في sun، لا في day وفي light. يعني ليل ونهار، في صيف وشتاء. الشيخ محمد بن راشد يعني علمني، كنت أيام الكرايسيس يقول لي محمد ايش فيك في أيام 2007 I think. قلت والله تعرف مشاكل والوضع الاقتصادي وفي العالم وما فيش مبيعات. قال لي يا محمد مو الدنيا ليل ونهار، أنت عايز الدنيا كلها نهار، ليش أنت ما تستعد لليل؟ والله
صح.
this is the most incredible lesson in my life.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, I was okay to cope with it.
How old were you when he told you that?
Well, that was good 11 years ago. And we were fine because I learned from 1997, but he woke me up. And now, whatever crisis we have, it's difficult, business will suffer a little bit, ولكن you have to build your organization that can handle any crisis.
Yeah, and I think in our region we're used to
look
crises
at
every
Europe.
few years.
But look at Europe, look at America, it's everywhere.
Yeah, so your advice for people who face those moments of doubt is just to persevere, build a strong organization, stay
don't
positive.
take things for granted. Be paranoid. Don't think that it will always be shiny.
صح.
Don't think if you're doing well today, you'll continue to do. Even if you continue to do well, be cautious. Have a cushion all the time. But push hard, grow, go fast. But you always have to have a cushion. That's how life is. ما في شيء. There is no guarantee.
Yes.
But you have to stay optimistic.
Yes. No, I think that's a great lesson. Well, what we do at the end always is something we call an Enigma questionnaire. So I'll ask you questions and you can answer them in short things. Which 5 words best describe you?
Fast, loyal, no fear.
Fearless.
Yeah. A lot of love and respectful.
Yes.
ويخاف الله.
Yes, that's beautiful.
خاف الله مهمة.
طبعا. What would you like to change about yourself?
Slow down. If I can.
But that's who you are. That's what keeps us all going.
I do too much, to be honest. I should have started searching for good people 10 years ago. Started late. I wish I could be 20 years younger. I can do so much more.
But you're so young at heart. I wouldn't even think of your age.
And I will not change my career because I get so lucky.
Yeah.
أحمد رب العالمين على كرمه يعني.
Yes, alhamdulillah. What qualities do you dislike in people?
Show off. Number 1, number 2, number 3. I don't like show off.
But can I ask you something? How do you stay so modest and humble with everything that you've achieved?
Because I look at it and I say, my God, I'm so grateful. كرم من رب العالمين. Why should I show off? هي هدية منه. It's not mine. هو اختار وساعدني وأكرمني. I should be humble all the time. وأسجد له.
It's a beautiful thing.
صراحة يعني.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a lot of, most of businessmen are really humble. I mean, I say you have great examples in Egypt, in الإمارات, في السعودية. And we have bad examples too.
Yes. What qualities do you admire in people?
I really like true decent people. يعني ما في, don't put a piece of glass. It's who you are. Be who you are.
Pure.
I like true people. I like honest people.
And are you a good, I mean, with your business, I'm sure, are you a very good judge of character?
No.
Like,
Really? لأني أنا أحب الناس. فالمحب للناس, he approach people with an open heart.
which is beautiful, don't change.
But that's, I can't,
Yeah.
no, I can't change it. I think that's from my father's.
It's a beautiful thing. I love that. Okay, who are your real life heroes?
I think Sheikh Mohamed bin Rashid is really my hero. He's a man, he trusted me with so much. He gave me so much to do. And he taught me to be brave. I think the word brave is incredible, you know. And he was an incredible leader. He forgive me when I make mistakes. Sometimes intentional mistakes, sometimes don't, but you know, طبعا my mother is a real hero because you know she raised 13 kids.
ما شاء الله.
لا مية ولا كهرباء. على قد حالها.
So fascinating.
At the age of 14 until مية وكهرباء جت when we were 14 years old. But you know, this is really an amazing woman in my life.
Alhamdulillah,
Yes,
she's seen what her son has become.
Yes. I think also my kids are my heroes. My younger kids are heroes. My older kids are heroes. I'm so grateful.
Do they inspire you too with your businesses?
Yes, the younger ones are too smart for me. So
well, they have all the technology businesses now to play with. If there was a book or movie about your life, what would the title be? I think this will actually happen.
The title will be The Businessman Who Wanted to Be in the Military.
Military?
Yes, I like the military because I like their discipline.
Really?
And I do my business like military. Dedicated, disciplined, marching all the time. كثير من الأحيان I respect these people who leave their homes, they're in the military if they're training or if they are at war or they're guarding the borders and they don't see their families 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 months, 6 months. ونحن مدلعين كل واحد عايز الساعة 5 يروح البيت والويكند مع I know. But these are special people.
Yeah.
Imagine, right?
It's true, we don't think of that.
Imagine you go to the front line and you don't see your kids for 2 weeks or 3 weeks ولا في weekend ولا والبirthday ولا. I admire and they live on also average income.
Yeah.
So that's what makes me work much harder, much faster because we have everything. Imagine, right?
But this is what I think.
And we make more money too.
Yeah, but usually a lot of people when they reach your level, they kind of relax or they're not as hungry. I think what's fascinating about you is you're still just as hungry.
I don't know. I think there's something wrong here.
No, no, it's a creative mind.
صراحة I enjoy it يعني.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
yeah.
I do.
What excites you to get up every morning?
How to guard the kingdom. How to take care of it. You know. How to make sure that I talk to my leaders and catch up with them and challenge them and push them at the same time. And you know, what's new to do? But really guarding what we have.
Yeah.
I call it in English I call it guarding the gift and taking care of the gift. What we have is a gift, هدية من رب العالمين.
Yeah.
How can we really take care of it?
Yes.
لأنه صح, he could have given it to him, he gave it to us.
Well, it's a great way to look at it.
So how can we take care of it? لأنه صح هو رب العالمين يختار.
صح.
يقول لك أنا حدي لك. Okay, and then I'm watching you. I want him to be happy that he gave me the gift.
I think he's very proud.
I do this from the bottom of my heart. I want him to know I appreciate everything and I take good care of it. ويسامحني لما أغلط. طبعا.
So what keeps you up at night? What are the things that worry you?
What worries me is that if we are not taking care of our customer. What worries me is that do we have good people? What worries me is that anything wrong, what can we fix? What worries me is when will the small people get rid of corona because it's affecting a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
You know, I worry about the small people working in restaurants, working in small factories or small jobs that corona has affected mostly. It really hurts me. That's what worries me the most. Middle income, upper income, they have saving, no problem.
Yeah.
But like in the little guy worries me.
Yeah. But you've done a lot in the philanthropic side for these communities.
Yeah, we can do so much more. And we should do more and more, all the time more. Because, you know, we make money, but then I think still our contribution is small.
So there's more to come. Yes. What is your proudest moment so far? For you, there's a lot to choose from.
Wallahi, there's a lot. When I look at the logo of I'mar, I feel very proud. When I get to the entrance of Marasi, I get very excited. Yeah. When I look at Burj Khalifa, I get excited.
I'm sure when that was completed, I can only imagine what you felt.
When I see my grandkids, so I'm really very proud of them. So wallahi, there is so much to be proud of. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.
Alhamdulillah. Now, which high-profile Arab do you admire most and why?
Oh, the list is big. Because they're brave. Arab businessmen in the region brave لأنه I mean we are classified as troubled part of the Middle East, you know, all the trouble in the Middle East. الأخبار كلنا احنا الBBC والCNN هم الوطن العربي يعني.
We keep them going.
عندنا في الإمارات مثلا احنا عندنا الإمارات العوائل يعني زي الغرير وزي الفطيم they started from nothing. There was nothing there. عندكم كمان نفس الشيء انتم في مصر ما شاء الله. عوائل يعني they build industries. عندكم مثلا السويدي industries from nothing, you know, بريفس عائلة سويرس معروفة ما شاء الله يعني. هشام طلعت these people يعني هشام طلعت أنا دائما أضحك معه أقول له هشام والله مدينتي والله لو الحكومة أعطتني الأرض ببلاش والله I will not do it. So far in the middle of nowhere, no infrastructure. Huh? How brave are you? والله مش مجاملة. فعندكم ناس يعني بدأوا مؤسسات وعملوا الأسماء كبيرة وطويلة ما شاء الله وربي يوفقكم كلهم إن شاء الله.
بس كان في حد like when you were young that was like your role model that you wanted to aspire to be like? Or were you your own role model?
لا نحن بالإمارات we're influenced by our sheikhs. نحن أمامك بعد الله هو الشيخ. فالشيخ راشد كان visionary. أبو الشيخ محمد بن راشد. Sheikh Zayed was the man who basically did that no other man have done. فنحن we grew what Sheikh Rashid have done and what Sheikh Zayed have done. Now they're really our heroes because when you look back إنه هو شو عندهم what they've done their achievement now we appreciate it. These are my real true heroes.
Yeah, and in such a short period of time.
And their education level is minimum.
فعلا؟
Yeah, طبعا. But they had wisdom and they are honest. They had love. They are brave. They looked مع العلم مستوى العلم اللي عندهم. They looked beyond what we can think about.
Yeah.
And نحن اليوم عايشين بخير. نتكلم عن الإمارات. كل هذا this they're doing. وأنا متأكد ما شاء الله الآن الشيخ محمد بن زايد you know he'll just follow that wisdom يا رب إن شاء الله الله يعطيهم الصحة والعافية.
لا, it's so exciting. What do you love most about your life?
Learning.
Really? Of all the things?
Yes, I learn. The e-commerce guys, they teach me so much. You know, when I go to East Europe, every country I land in, I'm learning about a new economy, new people, new history. يعني مثلا I've been in and out of Albania. You know, the history of Albania is unbelievable. I think it's the learning. أنا لما نفسي في مصر وأروح مثلا الساحل الشمالي, it's a new learning for me.
Yeah.
I think the learning that really enriches my life.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
And what is left on your bucket list? Let's stay personal, because you've already talked about professional.
I have to continue to stay fit.
Yeah?
Yes.
What's your regime?
I exercise every day, but I exercise one day tight, one day loose. So I think I need to continue that way. So at my age, I think I have to take care of the merchandise. And without taking care of the merchandise, I cannot help anybody. فأعتقد that. ولكن أرجع مرة ثانية يعني you take care of this because you want to take care of your family.
Yeah.
You want to take care of the brand. You want to take care of the companies. You want to guard what you've done. It's all the time. It's all of it.
It's all of it. But there's not like an experience that you haven't done yet, or a destination you haven't seen, or.
Well, I really want to see Noon, our e-commerce business. That's something close to my heart. That it should be the king in the Middle East. Not for business, no. So we can guard the Middle East from any foreign invasion. Because يعني حرام نحن 5 hours every day on our phone. But we own nothing inside. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever it is, we own nothing.
Yeah.
فthis is the real invasion. I'm still nationalist. لذلك أنا أحب الميليتري.
Yeah.
إنه we have to control our destiny كعرب. يعني العالم كله متجه على التكنولوجي ونحن كعرب بكل الفلوس اللي عندنا we don't have anything that we own when it comes to technology. فأعتقد for Noon to be the regional champion when it comes to technology ecosystem is something we're not far away from it, by the way. I think very short period of time, but that's something that's really very close to my heart. This is something I want to leave for our region, for our kids. Otherwise we'll be conquered and occupied by the foreign powers. Yeah. E-commerce is a foreign power.
You're
technology is foreign power. Instagram is foreign power. Facebook is a foreign power.
Yeah. We don't look at it like that.
عيب. We have to do 2 things. فالحمد لله رب العالمين.
Any last words that you want people to know about you that they wouldn't imagine?
Ooh.
The secret of Mohamed Al-Abbar that nobody knows?
I was mad enough to do endurance racing for 160 kilometers on a horse.
Wow.
Yeah, for years I was doing that. Again, Karam Sheikh Mohamed bin Rashid Aliyah. We used to do 12-hour rides on a horse, which I think made me a better human being because you go through so much pain that your body, you know, you reinvent yourself physically, but then it comes mentally.
It's a lot of discipline,
yes,
huh?
Yes, yeah. So that's discipline. That really taught me discipline. The other thing is that I'm grateful that people trust us and buy homes from us. I'm really emotional because buying a home is the most important decision in one's lifetime. Home to buy for you or to invest in.
Yes.
But at the same time, it's the most expensive purchase in one's life.
Yes.
I take it so seriously. More serious than people think. But I watch social media every night. I have a report on what everyone is saying about I'mar on social media.
Are you serious?
Every night I have a report.
Wow.
Because you know
although I don't see you much on social media.
No, I don't. But you know there is a software now that actually, if you are on Facebook speaking to him on Facebook, you know there is software that pull the comment. If it's related to I'mar, related to Marasi, فنحن we monitor all this only to know how can we help people. So the idea that people trust us with their money to come and buy a home from us, for me, I am shocked that they trust us, and I want to keep that trust so close to our heart. But we still continue to make mistakes. We apologize for our mistakes, and I hope we don't repeat them. But we really want to do a good job from the bottom of our heart. أنا and everybody with me في إعمار سواء كان هنا ولا في الإمارات ولا in other countries. We really take this job seriously and we love it. I want people to know that I really love what I do. Yeah. And I do it from the heart.
It's so obvious.
Please.
And I want you to know that you are honestly such an inspiration.
You're so kind.
Really. There's a lot of people we interview, but the combination of your passion for what you do, your modesty and your visions, your amazing visions and dream and hard work. Thank you so much. Really. It's been an honor.
الله يجزيك خير. شكرا.